Yo, we in the building. We back. Mashallah, I keep saying that. We back as if we ever left. We ain't going nowhere. All right, y'all know who it is, what it do. Cap 10K, the Gog Boy, under Commander General YAHANNA of the ISUPK. And then guess what? We got that's my device is doing it. Oh, you hear that playing? Huh?
Come on, guys, sir. What, is that your phone?
Oh, wait a minute. No, that's the okay, I see what happened. I see what happened now. That's the I thought I was tripping. Hey, the fan base. The fan base
Oh,
saying had I didn't have the video the right thing set up. I had it
okay,
set up
yeah.
for, I think for it to like record a video instead of me going live.
Oh,
And
okay, okay.
that's why I'm like, wait a minute, what the hell? I'm like, my shot, my DJ tripping. I'm like,
You
my
got two
DJ,
shows going on.
yeah, you heard me? About hey, Mr. DJ, he playing the song again. I'm like, wait a minute. No, that was just terrible. Okay, we got it. But look, I gotta introduce my right hand man, Officer Mashallah, out of the ATL. You understand? We done connected. All right. The STL and the ATL done connected. Okay. And one thing before we start, Mashallah, the video, it keep like stopping. You getting that on your end too?
Yeah, it's like, kind of like it's glitching and freezing up a little bit.
Yeah, I wonder. We got to see why it's doing that.
Okay,
Cause I know when you created that joint, it wasn't doing that when you sent the preview. Anytime we look it up on anything else, you gotta figure out why it's doing that.
I'll look into it.
Boy to play straight through. You know what I mean? But yeah, we got. Oh man, what you got lined up, Mashallah, for this?
Hey, Cap.
Some black women hate black men. And real quick before my brother get loose on you, we're gonna give you both ends of the spectrum. All right. We're gonna go with some black women hate black men. And guess what else we're gonna give you? Some black women love black men. Oh, I can't wait to get that show, my show.
Right.
That's a
That's
video
gonna be good.
of sisters talking that talk. You hear me?
Yeah, right.
They talking
right.
that talk, my Charlotte. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. You know what I mean? So it's
right.
not, yeah. And see, basically, the point is to turn around and give our people the solution to our problems. What they call it out there in the world, my Charlotte, our love life. You understand?
Yeah.
You know, our people got a lot of problems when it comes to their love life. You know, they don't know what the hell to do. They don't know which way to go. They unhappy. You know, I mean, it's insane. You know, it's insane. It's incredible. I actually hate it. You know what I mean? That our people are going through the things they're going through. You know, I hate that families of ours are broken. You know, you don't see and hear that too much with them heathens. You know, African women, right? I know some African women. I know some African men, right? Those African women, they can't stand them African men. You hear me?
Right.
They can't stand them, my shot. I'm telling you, I promise you. But you know what they don't do? They don't turn their back on them. You understand?
Nope.
Even though they can't stand their ass, they know that that's all they got is each other. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So they stay with, you know what I'm saying, that old stinky ass African man. You know? It's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
But our sisters,
Both of them stinking ashy.
oh my God, boy, I would hate to be in that house. Okay, turn around. I remember this one time we was on Clubhouse, and it was a room, and it was some Africans, right? It was some African women tuning in too. They was in there, and they had a bunch of sisters. And the sisters was cutting brothers left and right. Boy, they was going in. They was going off, my shot. Yeah. And the African was like, one of the African was like, no, don't say that about you. You need your man. You know what I'm saying? Here she goes like yeah, she was like, well, yeah, I understand, but you know, you need him. You know what I'm saying? It was she typing in the chat. Like, you need to don't turn your back on, don't leave him alone, don't say that, don't be like that. Try to reason with the sisters. You know what I'm saying? and
Shit, you know.
she had nothing but encouraging words. And guess what? She had said it. She had said, I can't remember what name of the room was or what his title, none of that. But she said it. She said, yeah, we go through a lot of stuff too. You know, I don't know where does this imaginary relationship exist at? Somebody, can y'all tell me where it exists at out there in La La Land somewhere?
Were you just happy? You
You
just
don't have,
happy all the goddamn time?
it's to where you just happy all day, every day. Where does that shit exist? You understand? Let me tell you something real quick, Masha. I know I said I'm gonna stop.
Now go ahead. No, okay. Hey, look, Cat, we can roll today. We good.
If I could, brother, give me
I
just
ain't gotta be nowhere. I'm good.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Yeah, that's why you my right hand man. You understand? I appreciate you. You know,
Yeah,
you let me
right,
run
sir.
my mouth all the time. You know, I love to run my goddamn mouth. You know what I'm saying?
Confession is good for the soul, Cap.
You feel me? That's what the Bible say out. Damn
Right.
right. Hey, and we live them scriptures. We don't just talk them and read them. You know what I'm saying? We live them. So, but check this out. I remember my grandparents, right? My grandfather, Candyman, George Miller. Boy, that was an awesome man, right there. I love him. I turned around and my grandma, right? Betty Miller. You understand? That was my mama and my papa, right? When I was a child, I never heard them argue. Halfway through my adulthood, I never heard them argue, but one time. You understand? One time, Mashallah, it was just something. It came over my grandma, and she just what they call it, vent. She had to vent. You hear me? She had to vent, and it was just me, him, and her there, right? And she got to talking about all them women I had to deal with, and all this and all. You know how they doing. You know how the women get doing their neck and doing all that shit there. My grandma, she was
Okay.
one. Look, she was blind too. You hear me? She still had that neck game. You know what I'm saying? She still knew how to
Right.
do that shit. She blind in the motherfucker, but had that neck thing on. Yeah, I had to deal with all them women and all this, and all the women coming out, all them kids. Yeah, all this. And I was like, where is this coming from? You know what I mean? Because I mean, she knew about him. You know what I'm saying? She took care of his other children as if they were her own. Like his
Mm,
other kids by other women loved her to death. You hear me?
damn.
They would come and see about her as if that was their mama.
Damn.
You know, like that little like that little baby that was on the video with a Christian turn around, talking
Hmm.
about, oh, open the door, open it. See, what we're
Yeah.
not gonna do is
Right.
the
Right.
dude
Right.
is trying to use you. We gonna get that when that little girl said, you know what? I'm thankful for my stepmama because she listened to me more than my mama. That's how they were about my grandmother. No lie, no shit.
Yeah. What's
Right.
that crazy?
So, but she held it down. And the point that I'm making is she held it down all them years, even until they died. They were still together. You understand? They never left each other, even though she had some problems. You know what I mean? She wasn't lazy like a lot of these sisters did. Boy, this woman took care of all four of her kids. All how many other kids did he have? Shit, about 12, 10, 12 of them. She took
Mm,
care of all of them. You understand? He used to get the house together, have all of them over there. I used to
mm.
hear them talk about stories when they all
Yeah.
was together. Turned around and had a 3-story house out, right? And a basement. Kept the house clean, kept food going around the clock. You understand? Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, snacks, and every damn thing else. Did all of that, and I never heard that woman complain.
Mm.
You know, I think she was real smart, smarter than a lot of these sisters nowadays. She used the children and the grandchildren to help her clean up. You
Right.
understand? She turned around and had me one time about 5 or 6. She's like, "Come on, baby, get that broom, get that dustpan."
Mm.
You
Yeah.
understand? I'm helping my grandma clean the goddamn house up. You understand?
Right.
See, so but I'm just saying the point I was making was, our sisters from back then, they did. they wasn't looking forward to leaving their relationships. You know what I mean? Even though Papa had other women. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? Even
Right.
though Papa had other kids, she didn't let it devastate her to the point to where she was like, you know what? I'm out of here. I ain't putting up with this. I ain't signed up for this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I
Right.
ain't
Right.
showing
Right.
my man. I ain't
Yeah.
doing this. I ain't doing that. Like I said, and she expressed herself one time, and like I said, and it took me to get almost. I want to say like I was about 30. You know what I'm saying? When I
Mm.
guess whatever feeling came over my grandma, she just couldn't take it no more, and she
Damn.
turned around, and she turned around, and she went off a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But check it out.
Yeah.
But look, but this was my grandpa, my papa's response, right? He said, you know what? He said, your grandma always talking about all the stuff I done did to her. But what about all the stuff she done to me? And he
Right.
got up and walked off. He ain't even argue. He ain't go back and forth. He ain't say nothing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He turned
Yeah.
around and left it alone. He let her have her moment.
Yeah.
Instead of,
Right.
I
Right. Right. Right.
guess we'd have been together 50, almost 60 years. I don't do that shit now. You know what I'm saying? You're still
Right.
with me, woman. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
I mean, but now, oh man, you can't trust being together 90 days, and I'm gonna prove it with that video that I.
Oh man,
You know
that's
what
a
I'm saying?
wild one.
Yeah, come on with it. Go ahead.
That's a wild one, Cat. We're gonna get into a little bit, Cat. We're gonna get into all of it, man. The women seducing men, putting their hands on men, and
Oh my,
oh man, all kind of crap, Cat. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into it a little bit.
that's
Let me
good.
get this video right here. This woman that has the
Oh,
the the, the
let me put the spiel in the chat.
okay,
Listen,
I'm gonna play the video. I can't hear it on my end, Cap, so you'll be able to hear it.
hold on 1 second. I'm just gonna
Oh,
call
okay.
it to the other for everybody that's on the TikTok and on the Clapper and all the other devices that we got going on, all the social media we got. You know, we on everything. If you want to be on the show live, you got any questions or any comments, you can type them in the chat, or you can go over to STATL Connect Podcast on YouTube or ISUPK St. Louis on YouTube. And you can click this link that I'm about to put in the chat right now, and you come on up and we can get it. All right. Well, whether you agree or disagree, it don't matter. You got questions, bring them on. All right, Marshall, go ahead. I'm going to put it in the chat now.
All right, come on, sir. I can't hear it, so just let me know. You know what I'm saying? Here we go.
Go ahead. You got it up.
The art of seduction.
Yes.
So
I have the eyes to talk to you. I have the voice to talk to you. I put on certain voices when I want to ask for money. Like I can ask a man to do anything.
Some of these women ain't gonna.
They don't know, and it's crazy. They know, not that they don't know, but they'll be like, "Can you send me some money?" Or "Can you?" Or they just won't do it because they feel like you just supposed to ask. But I feel like a man likes to be asked for certain things. A man likes to be needed. A man likes to have their ego stroked. Like, "Oh, daddy, I'm getting my nails done for you. Can you pay for it?" And touch and feel and show. "Oh yes, I'm sending you $300 right now. My nails is probably $85, but you're gonna send $300 by the way I asked."
Have you ever been told no?
Yes. I've been told no.
How do you receive that? The no.
It's more of a okay. I know I can't with you no more. I know I can't ask you for nothing else, so I can't fuck with you no more.
Dang.
Yeah, that's crazy. Cat, was it choppy on my end? Was it?
It got to be the internet.
Yeah, it gotta be my internet.
The internet or the video, the way the video doing.
Yeah, no, the video plays smooth. I think it's my internet though.
Yeah, I mean, but you clear though, so it's got to be. Yeah, it's probably some with the video.
Okay,
So you consistent. You ain't lagging or nothing. You ain't dropping or nothing like that. Yeah. The sister say, is she gonna leave you alone if she knows she can't get nothing from you?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, that's
That's
cool.
that's most of the women these days, man. They you know, they be playing these guys out here.
Yeah, they do.
They be playing them. You know what
Hey,
I'm saying? Look, you know in the ISUPK, you got a 6 month court, 6 months to a year courting process. So you ain't finna get nothing in those 2-3 days. You ain't finna get the deal. You ain't
hey,
finna get you ain't finna get the cash app and all that. It's finna be going crazy, man. God, no, we'll
hey,
sniff that out in a second. You know what I'm saying, Cap?
yeah. Hey, look, these sisters, boy, they get the big and quick. You know what I'm saying? I hate that our sisters is like that, but you know, boy, they start begging you the first day. And
Mm-hmm.
I guess they say, hell, the men begging them for the booty the first day, so I guess they feel justified in doing so.
Yeah, that's wild, Cap. That's
Mhm.
wild. You know what I'm saying? But that's how I roll, man. There's no value in. It's like ain't nobody trying to get in the world. Ain't nobody trying to get no partner. They trying to. It's a come up. They trying to find the quickest come up they
Right,
can find.
right. And
So
look, my child, I remember her in St. Louis made the article. This made the news. That's how crazy this was. To where it was sisters here in St. Louis was beating brothers out of abortion money. A lot of them was
dang.
lying to these men, telling them that, look, I'm pregnant, right? But then wasn't pregnant at all. And
Mm,
heard these goofies go, you understand? Because they don't want no babies, they don't want no more kids, and you ain't my woman or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know,
mm-hmm.
instead of not sleeping with whores, not sleeping with women that you ain't interested in, that's not interested in you. You know what I mean? It's like that's too much. That's too much like right for them to do it that way. To say, you know what, this woman really don't want to be with me. You know what I mean? So nah, I ain't finna stick this rod in her. Nah, they ain't thinking like that. You
Right.
know, the women either. I remember one of my contracts out. This sister turned around and was arguing from the first floor all the way to the fifth floor, back down to the fourth floor, and then on the third floor, back to the first floor, up to the third floor again. She on her phone going off on somebody, right? So she turned around and finally got off the phone and was still cussing whoever the hell it was out, cussing their ass out, right? I said, damn, sis, you all right? You know, she said, yeah, this nigga, now that I'm pregnant, he talking about he don't want the baby. I said, damn, straight up. I said, y'all together, right? Well, no, he was doing him, I'm doing me. I said, okay,
Mm,
that's my problem right there.
right.
Our problem right there. Then she said, well, you know, because you know, he ain't want to be in a relationship. I ain't really want to be in a relationship. I said, well, then why is y'all giving y'all bodies to each other? I
Right.
said, I said, you two didn't know that having sex is possible. There's a possibility that you're gonna produce a baby. You didn't think about that, you know. So now
Right.
she's going all off on him because he trying to get her to stick to what they agreed on the first time. You know, when they got together was just to be having sex with each other. And now you see
Right.
how this is working. I said, y'all should not have agreed to just be having sex with each
Right.
other and just be doing y'all thing. I said, look at you. I said, lady, you've been screaming. I said, we've been here working for about an hour and you've been screaming since we got here. On every goddamn floor, going off on whoever this is you talking to on your phone.
He ain't listening. He is not listening.
Yeah, nah, she wasn't. She wasn't. She wasn't listening. He wasn't listening. Either one of them was listening to nothing. You understand? He definitely was getting tired of listening to her scream and yell at him. All he was worried about was her not having that baby.
Mm,
You know what I mean? That's all he was worried about. And all she was worried about was him taking care of the baby. He don't want it. She want to keep it. It's just a mess, you know.
mm,
And we
yeah.
should not be engaging in stuff like that. You know, we should not be doing that, man. We got too many broken homes because of that. You know, over 80% of our homes are broken. The majority of our women got multiple baby daddies.
Right.
The majority of our homes, our families have no man around. The man don't even want to come around.
Right.
You understand? The woman don't let the children go around. the damn man. It's just a mess, you know, and it's because we live in ass backwards. Instead of us obeying our God like what we was commanded to, we are doing what the Bible says. We are worshiping the creature rather than the creator. And the creature is a so-called white man. He's definitely an animal. He is definitely an animal. Look at what he taught us. Only the animal would teach us such things like marriage is when you go and get a ring and a certificate. You know what I'm saying? Only an animal would teach blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians such a thing. You know, and then the same animal taught us that, guess what? You got that marriage certificate, you can get a divorce decree if you want, if you're unhappy.
Right.
You know, got us being complete hypocrites. We go and get married, right? Or get in a relationship claiming that it's forever, and then we don't stay together forever. Relationships nowadays aren't even making it a whole 90 days. These sisters are giving away so much vagina to so many men. I don't even see how they got vaginas anymore. The majority of these women should be walking around looking good, thick as could be, with no vagina, because it's all gone. They gave it all out. You understand?
It's all gone.
They gave it all out. You know,
it's meaning.
I don't see, but they still rolling though, my child. They still going.
It's a lot of what could, sir.
Yeah.
It's these days, you know, the importance of a relationship and having a child is meaningless. You know what I'm saying? You got to look at Anthony Edwards. You got to look at Anthony Edwards, what he did. You know, that woman took $1 million so he wouldn't have to deal with the baby. But you know what was more important to her? The $1 million. You know what I'm saying? Not keeping that family together, not having a man in that household.
Yeah.
She wanted to take the bag. You know what I'm saying? That's all it was about.
And he wanted
was
to
getting the bag. You know what I'm saying?
And he just as retarded as she is. You know?
Right.
Willing to break up that's something else that the creature gave us, which is co-parenting. That sounds destructive. Right. Co-parenting. That sounds like a destructive force. That is a destructive force in the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian community. Co-parenting. Look, I remember one time I was talking to a sister, not trying to get with her or nothing like that, but we have a conversation, right? And turn around, and the sister, she was like in complete denial about her family being broken, you know? But she turned around, I said, yeah, I said, this is why, because she was saying how her and the dude wasn't together no more. They co-parenting is pretty good. They this, they that, you know? And it seems like the majority of us, especially our women, want to take the easy way out, right? Co-parenting is easier to do versus the struggle of staying together. Yeah. And I don't see why the worth, you know what I'm saying, how the worth of co-parenting could outweigh the struggle and the reward for the family staying together. I don't understand that. I don't understand that little bit that you get co-parenting because it's easy. It's a big thing to you. But then, like I said, just think about people saying how they've been together 20, 30, 40, and 50 years.
Right.
You know, every old couple that I talk to, they all say it, right? When I ask them, how long y'all been together? You know, and you know who wants to answer first. It's always the man. He the one that break it down to me, right? Yeah. And he get to looking at that old lady of his, boy, get to smiling at her and shit. You know what I mean? Oh, right. Oh, we done been together a long time. Oh, we've been through some ups and some downs, and we've been through this and that, but we still together. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's always the story from them folks that, you know what it really means to be in a relationship. Our people now, like you said, it's meaningless. Family is meaningless. The only time family it really counts and matters is around about now, Thanksgiving, the holiday.
The holidays, right? That's what everybody. That's when everybody say, "Well, it's a time for family get together." No,
any other day you won't call your family. You ain't trying to go see your family. You ain't trying to kick your family. You ain't trying to cook nothing for your family. You claim you got your own damn family. You know what I mean? But now that it's Thanksgiving, now it's family. It's about family now, right? And that's bullshit. You know,
Right, Cap.
it's really not. And like I said, we can't even keep these families together. You know what I'm saying? They so broken. And that sister, she was, like I said, she was in complete denial, Mashallah. She turned around and made more excuses than I've ever heard like a criminal give a judge or a police officer. You know what I mean? You ever seen one of them videos on
Oh yeah.
YouTube where
Right.
the criminal is giving 1,000,001 excuses trying to get
Yep.
out of the punishment? You know what I mean?
Right.
When that ain't the process right there, that's just the arresting process. You got to go to the judge with that. But they
Right.
sitting here telling the damn police officer every goddamn thing.
Everything, all kind of scenarios.
Yeah, it's all kind of shit they don't even want to hear.
You going to jail.
Yeah, exactly. You tell it to the judge, basically. So, I mean, she put her son in it. See, my son, he getting good grades. I said, wait a minute, your family being broken has nothing to do with his grades.
Right.
And him over or underachieving or what, it has nothing to do with any of that. The family being broken is y'all not together. You said y'all broke up. You said y'all ain't gonna ever get back together. You don't want him. He don't want you. Y'all just taking care of y'all son and this and that. And that's lazy. You know what I'm saying? That's trash. To where here you go, you can't even work it out with this man through whatever problem y'all had, or vice versa. He can't work it out with you. So the best thing for y'all to do is break up the damn family. You know? And she just kept going back to, no, see, my son, I don't know what you talking about, no broken family. I said, sis, do you even know the meaning of it? Like, you're arguing with me, but you obviously don't know the meaning of broken family. It doesn't mean he's getting straight A's. You know, it doesn't mean that he's not a dropout. It just means that the family is not together. And you said y'all wouldn't. And brother, she would not let that go. She would not let that go.
Like you say, she in denial, Cap.
She was in denial, yeah. She probably really hurt about it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of sisters be hurt about that shit. A lot of women look back on their life and be like, what a mess I've made. You know what I mean? And they can't get over it. They can't forgive themselves, you know, for the things that they have done. You know?
Absolutely, Cap.
Yeah. But you got another one? You got another video?
Yeah, come on, sir. This one right here. Let me see. Hopefully this don't glitch as much as that one did. Let me see. All right, I gotta double click it on. All right, here we go, Cap.
All women.
Yes, immediately, right now.
Would you live on a planet with all women?
Yes.
Would you live on a planet with all women?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell yes. Of course. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
110%.
I am gay.
We don't care. Let me tell you, we don't care.
So yes.
Yes, I love women. Are they selling tickets?
God.
I hate men.
She gay.
Would you live on a planet with all men?
Hell no. Fuck no. Fuck no. Definitely wouldn't.
No.
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 Fuck no, bro. What the fuck are you talking about?
Hell fucking no.
I mean, it'd be cool.
Gay.
Well, maybe 1 hour and I regret my decision. Yeah, no, I would do it.
What did it say, Mashallah? Gay? Hell yeah, that's gay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and you know something about that? Oh, go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
I said these women are horrible, man. Like, how you want to move on a planet full of women? Like, what? This is like, Cap. This is how destroyed these black women are, because you can't procreate with a bunch of women. I don't give a damn what you done heard. You know what I'm saying? You want to live on a planet without a man, and a man, if you straight, a man would never say, I'm finna live on a planet with a bunch of dudes.
Right.
that just don't make no sense, Cap.
Hey, you already know my answer to that, Mashallah.
Oh, yeah, I already.
What old boy say? Gay? Nigga, not me. Not me. I don't know where the hell y'all moving to, but I ain't gonna be there.
I definitely won't be there.
What in the YMCA is going on with that? You know.
That's
So
that's
but
a
what I was
crazy
gonna
thing.
say is that
Oh, go ahead.
video shows you just how, even though both of them are in the world, those women and those brothers, right? They are in the world. Our sisters in the world, and our brothers in the world, Lord be with y'all. You know, but it still shows that our men, our brothers, have more sense than our women, our sisters in the world. You understand? It might not look like it all the time because the woman seems to be like, in a sense, like more, I say, put together because she has a good job, she has a car, she has a house, she has, no matter how she has it, whether it's Section 8 or she actually paying her rent or market rate rent or whatever, it don't matter, right? The woman seems to be put together a little better than the men, and that's the way that the devil designed it. You understand? Our oppressor designed it that way to where our sisters would stand taller and hovering over us, right? While we just little teeny weeny little men with no job, no money, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? And then
Right.
here go the woman. What she do, some of these women do, in most cases, is they do just that. They go over the man. They go over the top of the man and say, "Oh, hey, you ain't got no job. You ain't got all you make is minimum wage." And I, Mike Epps has said something that was pretty heavy when he was talking about how the white man gives you these things that you get, even celebrities and sports players and the rich folks, right? And what he said was, he says that he give it to you so that you can flex on your own people. You ain't going to him flexing on him about nothing.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You ain't even living in his same neighborhood.
Yeah,
Hey,
your
Cap.
Cadillac means nothing to him. You know
Hey,
what I
Cap.
mean?
That's crazy.
Go ahead.
It's crazy that you say that, right? Because in Atlanta, it's a bunch of celebrities down here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I got some accounts that I do that's like way in like Alpharetta, which is that's white land, and they ain't changing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't give a damn how much money you got, you can't get out there. But these celebrities down here, like your rappers, your actors, your musicians, stuff like that, it's an area where they stay in, like in a housing. It's like they all kind of stay around each other. But
Mm-hmm.
like you say, the white folks, you can go flex on the black folks, but you can't even get out there and stay
Yeah.
where these white folks stay. That's old money out there. That ain't no you just got rich type money.
Uh-huh.
That's generational wealth out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Counts a lot here.
Yeah. You can't come out there in the rich white folk neighborhoods talking that my rims bigger than yours bullshit. They don't give a damn. You ain't coming out there talking about some big bank take little bank. You understand? You ain't coming out there talking about shit. You ain't talking about your bling and nothing. They don't care
None
about
of
none
that.
of that.
None of
None
that.
of that. And something else Mike Epps said, he said, when you get through, they still white. He said, that's how they look at you. Even if you are richer than them, even if you got more money and pull up in a Bentley, he said, he looking at you like, that ain't shit. That ain't shit, and you ain't shit either.
Mm.
And he said, deep down in their mind, they know that they still white. You understand? Right. I was like, damn. I said, that brother, I know I could tell the way Mike Jones was looking. He wasn't ready for that interview.
Nah,
he wasn't ready for that.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike Epps took him to a place to where he was like, damn, I did not know this is where we was going today. You know what I mean?
Been listening to us, Cap. You've been listening to us.
He have. You could tell. You could absolutely tell. Now I hope you just listen just a little bit more and get all the way in the truth.
Right.
That's my hope for all of our people is that they listen just a little bit more and come on in here. Yeah. I just seen
Cap,
that I had seen in yours, you know what I'm saying, since like high school. And she said she listens to us. She said, "Oh yeah, that's y'all right there on that corner." But you ain't in here. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's great. Right. You listening, you watching, but you ain't in here. That's great. Go ahead, Marsha.
Nah, I was gonna say on top of that, sir, the ISUPK under Commander General HANNA, like you can't come here and flex on us with your money either. We don't give a damn about we don't give a damn what you got out there in that world. Right. You know what I'm saying? like
You
you
better pay
said,
your time.
you better pay your you better pay your time, right, Cap? You know what I'm saying? You better pay your time. You better get it all black. Then we'll take you serious. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Other than that,
damn
we
right.
don't take you serious.
Damn
All
right. You
right.
just sing your songs. You know what I'm saying? I listen to your music, but that's about it.
Yeah, right.
I watch your movie, but that's about it. You know,
Damn right, Cap.
serious when you come in here. Okay. But let me go and play this one real quick.
Okay, come on, sir.
Run out. Check this one out. This was crazy.
On divorce court today. After only 3 months together, this couple got married. And now both Amy and Lorenzo regret that decision. She says he throws a fit when things don't go his way. And he claims her affair with a 19-year-old was just wrong. Amy Moore and Lorenzo Moore have brought their dispute for Judge Lynn Toler to resolve. Testimony in divorce court starts now.
So real quick before she end up running this down, this was crazy. But as you can see, she said after 90 days of being together, they chose to get married. Then now they're in divorce court, regretting that decision that they made. You know, a lot of folks are simply not ready for the thing that they claim that they want. And I'm gonna make myself a little more clear. Everybody wants to be in a relationship. All women want to be loved and provided for and taken care of and all this stuff. I remember as kids, my cousins, I used to love going over their house, but I used to hate the first part of me getting there was my two big cousins, boy. They would run and grab me and say, "Look, now he here. We can start playing house now." I'm like, man, I came over here to ride bikes, play trucks with my cousins. You know what I'm saying? And now we got to play house. Like, god damn. But you know what? When we did play, I grabbed the car and Ken, right? Because that was my thing. Cars. I love cars. And so turn around now, and each one of my cousins, they playing the wife, and me and my other cousin, we playing the husband. And every single time we played, they said the same thing over and over and over again. They said they wanted to get married. I want to have a husband. I want a house on the hills. I want a car. I want kids. I want this. I want that. You know what I'm saying? They wanted what my uncle and I had. You understand? Their mother and father was together, and they was, basically mocking them, saying that that's what I want. I want what my parents had. Is a family, right? So all of these different wants. Now, our people want these things, but they're not being taught properly how to obtain them and how to sustain them. You understand? Did that rhyme out?
Yeah.
How to keep the relationship that they claim they want so bad. We are not taught how to be in a relationship. And you're going to hear it in just a second. Let me play some more. But I just wanted to go over there first because what she said they regretted the decision that they made to get married so fast.
To lay out what I understand is the trajectory of your marriage, and you can correct me if I'm wrong. Mrs. Moore, you say that you started off as a booty call because Mr. Moore had a girlfriend at the time, and you had a husband and a boyfriend at the time. And then after everybody got rid of all their entanglements, you guys got married 3 months after hooking up, and now you're in divorce court. How'd I do?
Hey, Your Honor.
That's insane. The judge did well. But as we can see, the damn husband and wife did not. The woman starts off as a booty call. That right there, both of them wrong for that. For you being the calling of the booty and then for him calling the booty. Okay?
Right.
Both of them are wrong. we should not just be having what they say, casual sex, what they call one night stands,
Sneaky link,
ass, sneaky links. You know what I mean?
Jody's maintenance man.
What they call sub husband? What the other one called?
Yeah, sub
all of that nonsense, all of that nastiness, man. That is disgusting. You know, when you actually sit back and think about it, this woman she said she had a husband, a boyfriend, and people was using her making booty calls. So she, and this is what I was saying about some of them vaginas. It shouldn't be no more left. She should be like totally out of vagina. Like, how much vagina do you have to give? You understand? To where you're giving it to so many men. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I don't understand how a woman could turn around and constantly be giving several different men that vajayjay. I just do not get it. Or in the words of my girl Glorilla, that moose knuckle. You understand? How are you giving that moose knuckle to some of everybody that wants some? Why you letting every man take you to Town, Sexy Red? You understand? Why you doing that? Why you letting several different men? You got a husband, a boyfriend, and you was his booty call, and this idiot chose to make you his wife. Well, are you kidding me?
Damn.
What's wrong with either one of them? They both stupid. They both stupid. Let me play a little more.
Never ever sue the driver who.
Oh, I hate all these goddamn pop-ups. I'm gonna have to go on and pay for that.
Yeah, go on $13.99 that cap.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
November 2012. In the process, that husband was the ex-husband. I was going through a divorce, so he wasn't. No, me and him had filed for divorce and everything.
So he was already on his way out.
Yes, and then the boyfriend, he wasn't a boyfriend. He was just a friend because I was gonna be.
Do you hear this hoe? She got all the excuses. I'm telling you. These sisters in the world, some of these women in the world have too many fucking excuses. He was like my husband. He was like almost my ex. We know because we was about to get a divorce and this and that. Shit, goddamn lie. You was with that man, and you was holding on him with the boyfriend, and now the boyfriend. Well, see, now he wasn't like my boyfriend. He was just like a friend. See, no, you was sleeping with him too, and then now you sleeping with Mr. Booty Call. You understand? And I'm sure he ain't the only and the first booty call that was made to you. You know, look at it, and you could tell she's sitting there lying and full of shit because she had to look over there at him.
Right.
She had to look at him because she's thinking about what did I tell him that I was to these men. You understand? She thinking about it. So she got to check over there just to make sure she ain't told no lie so she can get caught up in something. And you know what would be better than lying and trying to cover up all these damn relationships and these sex partners is you just actually living a clean life. You know what I mean? You actually being with one man. Is it that goddamn hard out there for them, Marshala? For them sisters just be with one damn man? Is it that fucking hard?
Yeah, Cap. Is that hard for him, Cap?
God damn. Let's play a little more.
Come on.
No, he wasn't.
Mr. Moore?
Because I was gonna, live the little single life. I went through a marriage and I didn't want to do it again. So, Mr. Moore, I met him. I do CNA work, and he delivered medicine. So he was lost. He asked for directions. I gave him directions. In the process, he got my phone number. And the same night, we was texting and exchanging pictures and everything else.
You were sexting and texting a cat you gave directions to just that morning?
Yep.
Ain't that crazy?
Whoa.
Right, she sending the man nudes. He sending her pictures of his rod. Both of these people stupid. But you can absolutely tell that she is one of the sum of black women that hate black men.
Hey, Cap, that's a recipe for disaster, man.
That's
Like,
a come on, absolute recipe for disaster. The first day,
yeah, the first day, you
first
got
day he done hit it the first day out. He done hit it the first day. Who does that? You know what I mean? That's
man.
crazy.
Cap, you moving that fast? You gonna scare me? I'll be like, what you?
I'm telling you, boy, you be to move so fast, boy. You be to crash later on.
Yeah, man, you be done scared me moving that fast. God,
And look, our like I was saying, our people in the world, they not prepared for what a relationship really is. So they don't know that they're gonna crash and burn because they don't have what it take up here. She's sending you pictures of what she got down there. You understand? And that ain't worth nothing because she giving it to everybody. Right. I don't see how he didn't know, I guess. You know what I'm saying? In the beginning, he didn't know. Man. You know, but he thought he had him a one of a kind. I don't see how.
He had a one of a kind outright, a one of a kind motherfucking hoe. That's what he had.
Yeah. But you know, it is what it is. But still, it started off as a booty call. And then now she ends up being wifey. Damn.
How long after the day you met did you have that first booty call?
2 days.
And how long after that did you marry?
3 months
3
later.
months.
2 days and 3 months. He hit it on the first 2 days and then married her. What did he say?
3 months days, 3 months later, yeah.
3 months later, married her. Good doggone night.
She must have that fire, Cap. Golly.
No, she ain't got no fire. I mean, she's a pretty young lady, but she's giving that vagina to everybody. That's not no fire vagina.
Right.
That's trash. That's a cum dump. You know what I mean? That's some of that. That's some of that waste that you know how you ever seen a trash truck? And
yeah, right.
When I had my hauling business, right? We used to go out in Earth City, and this is where we dumped all of the trash. And I used to see trash trucks that would have all of that trash and shit compacted in the back of it, and they would pull right up on the side of me where we dumped that. The rail, not the rail, but a ramp for the trucks to go and pull and dump their trash down, and then us for the trailers was right on the side of it, and I would back my trailer up, and often the trash trucks would pull on the side of us, and once they open that back up and tilt that damn thing, and all that dumpster juice starts running out the goddamn thing. That's what that woman is like right there. That's what she's like. You know what I mean? Yeah, because she's letting every man, dump inside of her. That's trash. That ain't no fire at all. You know what I'm saying? That's something that you need to set on fire. You understand? Take that vagina, put it on the barbecue grill, torch it, you understand, and just let it burn. Because eventually that's what's going to happen to it. It's going to be itching and burning one day anyway.
Both of y'all going to be in the clinic, for real.
Both of them. Both of them. It's going to be itching and burning one day soon. You keep meeting men, like she said, you sexing this man, you just gave him damn directions.
He ain't even got down the road good, Cap.
Yeah, you such a whore. You sending him titty pictures and vagina pics and booty pics and naked pics and like you said, the man ain't made it 2 blocks away yet. That's insane. Let's play a little more. Let me get out of here.
You met a woman who would sext you right away, sleep with you within 48 hours. Why in 90 days did you think marriage material?
We weren't planning on getting married or anything like that. We were just friends.
Now
I
here
knew
he
her
go
situation. She knew my situation.
Okay.
By us being friends with benefits, everything was in the open. She was honest about her relationship. I was honest about mine.
Okay.
When I had ended up getting in some trouble for traffic while I was on the job one day, and
you mean traffic tickets?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. And they were trying to take me to jail for not having my car registered, and I delivered.
They took him to jail.
Hang on.
I delivered pharmaceutical meds, so I had my company's medicine and everything. And it so happened that she called me when I was in the police car, and they let me talk to her. And I asked her if she would come bail me out.
After the girlfriend went get
Mrs.
him
Moore,
out.
please.
Because my girlfriend at the time wouldn't come get me out. So I asked her to come get me. When she came and got me, that kind of created what I looked at as more of a friendship, more of a tighter bond. So
because she had your back when you needed it,
and she had my back before then. I mean, we honestly had a good friendship. I mean, she was there for me, I was there for her. We weren't telling each other any crazy lies. Everything was in the open. And when she came and picked me up, when she came and bonded me out of jail, and I just immediately moved in with her the next day because
The same night.
the same day. Now, what were you trying?
So again, this is why a lot of those sisters out there in the world, some of them sisters do brothers the way that they do, because here you a complete damn fool. you ain't giving this woman nothing to look up to at all. She know that you stupid, number one, because he did know. Like you just said, we ain't tell each other no crazy lies, and we was honest about my situation, her situation, and we was friends before that, and friends with benefits, and she had my back. She let me hit from the back and front. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, you fell in love with a whore, and you tried to make her a housewife. You tried to change a woman who obviously did not want to change. You tried to wife a woman that she said, I was doing my single thing. I wasn't even trying to be married. Because she was loving the fact that she was whoring around. She was loving that. So this goofy dude took this whore that hates black men and moved in with her the next day. She bonded the Negro out. Let me tell you something. If one of my women come get me from jail, look, I'm a reward her too. I'm taking her to Pound Town too. But I ain't calling no whore. You understand? I ain't calling no whore to have her buy me out and then move in with her because I want to show her my appreciation.
Right.
For her having my back. And now let me hit from the back. This is insane.
Right.
This is insane. So he had no intentions on actually being together. You hear this dude? Like, do you not hear the problem here? This man was not taught any goddamn thing as far as being a husband and being in a relationship, and neither was that whore. That whore had a husband that wasn't her husband, and then had a boyfriend that wasn't her boyfriend, and now she with this nigga, and this one ain't finna count either. Once this one is over, this one ain't gonna count either. She's gonna come up with some type of excuse. No, see, we went too fast. I shouldn't have got with him. I should have went with my first man. Don't they like saying that, Marshall?
Sir.
My first man. What man do you go with? What number man is that? Since it wasn't the first one, was it the fifth one or the 10th one? How many minds you got, hold that you don't listen to?
Okay, what happened to that stupid ass woman intuition? What happened to that?
Oh my God! It don't never kick in for nothing but a man having another woman. That's the only
right. That's the only time it worked.
Yeah, that's the only time it worked. I knew you was. I knew it. I knew. See, my intuition. No, you already because you're just not stupid. You understand? Black women know that they man got other women. You're not dumb. Right. Your intuition ain't because you ain't got no type of intuition about shit else. Nothing. I've never heard a woman use her intuition other than when it's her man got another woman. I'm telling you.
That's it.
I promise.
I ain't never heard of it either. I ain't never heard it work either.
I've never heard. Hey, that's what I'm gonna go around and ask some sisters for our show. For some black women hate black men, and some black women love black men. I'm gonna ask them. Do you have intuition? Yes. Does it work for when your man has another woman? Yes, absolutely. I know I can hear it now, my child.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna say, but does it work like when you're about to get fired from your job, or you're late on your car note and the tow truck, the repo man is pulling up, You understand? Does your intuition kick in when you're behind on rent and that notice is coming and you got 30 days to be out? Like, does it ever work for any fucking thing else? And I know they're gonna say nope. I can hear it now. I can hear it. I'm telling you, because as long as I've been hearing about this woman's intuition, it was always because of the man being with another woman. That's it.
Yep, that's it.
That's it. But I've never heard it work on anything else. Like, get intuitive about the goddamn Powerball numbers. God damn. Right. You see the jackpot? Get some intuition about the right scratch off I need to pick so I can win that big 20,000. Give me the intuition on that. Right. You understand? Give me the pick 3 and 4 numbers and the Mega Millions. Give me where your intuition at.
All right. Got it.
For nothing but catching that man of yours. And then guess what? That's not no intuition, no way, because you lurking.
Right.
You checking his phone. You realizing he ain't came straight home, and you ain't
watching his patterns. Right.
You going looking for stuff. That's why you know. You got intuition. You're nosy. Right. You controlling. You're a control freak. Most black women are control freaks. If they can't control their man and their penis or his,
they don't want it.
Guess what? They don't want it. They can't control themselves.
Mm-mm.
They can't control themselves unless they can control your penis.
Yep, that's
and that's most of our sisters out there. They got such low self-esteem, and I really hate that. Mm-hmm. I really hate that those sisters do not have self-esteem. It's low. It's not as high as they think it is.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have confidence. They lack confidence. You know, because them sisters back in the day said, look, I don't care about them other girls. Just be good to me.
Mm.
You understand? Them sisters knew what they was working with back then.
Mm-hmm.
They knew what they was working with. These sisters now, look, I don't even know what they working with.
Mm.
And when I hear a lot of, the stories from out there in the world, from my family and from my partners and stuff like that I grew up with, it ain't good.
Mm-hmm.
It's never good. It's never good. Let me play a little more, then we get out of here.
Don't cry, sir.
Trying to interrupt him about.
That was it. He said they was trying to take him to jail. They took him to jail.
And she came out and she came and bonded me out. And to be honest with you, the first year of our marriage was good.
Who mentioned marriage first?
We debate about that all the time. She said it was me. I said it was her. But we did it together. We start talking. I don't know how the conversation got sparked up, but we drove into Indiana on a rainy day, paid $50, went to the courthouse and got married.
Boom.
And I can honestly tell you, I was in love with my wife though.
Were you in love with him?
Yes.
What went wrong?
No, you weren't. You told me you wasn't in love with me. You told me that you.
No, at the time.
You big dummy.
She grew to love me.
I felt like I was in love.
She told me that she grew to love me after time. I told her that I loved her before I even moved in with her. I called her like 3 in the morning one day, and I told her that's how I felt.
That was that collect call that you got from
right. Yeah, they use it in jail.
3 in the morning to come get you. You know what I mean? You have a collect call from Lorenzo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, baby, I love you.
Man, I love you, baby. Come get me. You know what I'm saying? And she turned around, came and got you. But she told you, I ain't in love with you.
Dang.
And he wanted her anyway. Let's play a little more.
Mr. Moore, growing to love somebody over time, that's not a bad thing. That's a deep, wonderful love. And it speaks to who you are, because the more she knew you, the more she cared about you.
Well, I accepted that.
So I'm trying to give you your props on that. I didn't want you to feel bad that she didn't love you right away because she learned to love you. Right. So just trying to make you happy.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What went wrong, Ms. Moore? And when did it go wrong?
Look, she just said that so the brother wouldn't start crying, because you could tell he was just about to go there.
Yeah, he getting a little emotional.
Yeah, so she tried to pick him up a little bit, try to help her brother out. I actually like that judge, man. She all right. Yeah. and guess what? She another one that stayed down with her husband. You understand? Until that man died. You know,
Yep.
they was together.
I got the clip on. I have to pay that clip. That's one of the
Yeah,
some women love black men. I got that coming, Cap.
absolutely. Yeah, she loved her husband, boy.
After like 9 months of being married, we moved to another state, and then we just kept moving around, moving around. He couldn't keep a stable job, and it was like a lot of bills was on my shoulders. I had to ask family members for help, and he had to ask
It's
family members
always
as
some
well.
bills.
So what do you think went wrong in the marriage?
I mean, I most definitely think money played a big part. But the thing about it is, she's saying that I didn't keep it steady. It's been times where I was the only one working.
Money should never play a part in the relationship other than you two going to get it to take care of y'all needs.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Right.
We should not be arguing over money. I gotta pay all the bill. I had to ask my family. Ask your goddamn family. Thank God that you got family that you can count on, that you can borrow a few dollars until you get on your feet.
Right.
You know, that's not the end of the goddamn world. Shit happens. Okay? Shit happens here in this place. And everybody is subject to fall on some hard times. Mashallah, I got the brother, look, I got it. You hear me? Bam! My reel got it for me. The DVD I was telling you about, the documentary.
Oh, okay.
I got it, brother. You gonna see a man crying on there because he lost his job, lost a good goddamn job, and the brother crying on the video. I'm telling you, we're gonna go over this together. We're gonna walk this one down together.
Come on, sir. Come on,
check it out, though. Check it out. So, like I said, money should not. You should not let nothing come in between the two of you, especially no goddamn money that both of us could turn around and be without one day or be short one time.
Yep.
You know, why are you making that the factor? You know, and then now wait a second. Now the judge said in the beginning that she turned around and ended up with another boyfriend after this nigga, right after her husband, right here. She ended up cheating on this man, and they're gonna get to it in a few seconds. So why is, if y'all lacking on bills and rent and the electric and the car note, why the hell is you taking time to go give somebody else some of that for JJ? Oh, because you short on the bills. Some ain't adding up. You understand? Some ain't adding up, my child.
It's like if I could, Cap.
Go ahead, come on.
For some reason, women think getting their lick back is going to have sex with somebody else, man. That is you are a whore. That's not getting your lick back. That ain't doing nothing. That's the first thing a woman want to use is that moose knuckle to do anything.
They do. You know yeah. Like that's insane. All because he lost his job, or what? Y'all moving from state to state, like she just said. We was moving all over the place. So damn, it might be a little tougher in other cities. You know what I mean? Whatever, skill the man may have, it may not be in such demand there, or it may be full, or whatever. You know what I mean? It's tough out there. It's tough out there, huh? But let her tell it. She had to pay all the bills. So fucking what?
Right.
Pay the bills and live happily ever after. Oh,
right.
I met her at work. I had a real decent job when I met her, delivering pharmaceuticals.
And I hear you, and I believe you. I do. It's always interesting in here when a woman claims that a guy doesn't have a job. It's very important for them to establish that they did, and I understand that because that's part of how you feel as a man, and I appreciate that, and I get that. So, what do you feel? Economics weren't good.
I believe,
despite your trying to work, it just wasn't enough.
It wasn't enough. Plus, I think family was in our ear.
Tell me about what you think the family was saying to you.
I think it was certain family members that there was times that I was out of work and that she did work, but it never went a long period of time.
What do you think her family members were saying to her?
That she was taking care of me and I wasn't doing anything. But the thing about it is, we both come from what I call good stock. Right. I come from a good family and she does too. So the times that I wasn't working, I still brought stuff to the table, because I had other family support. I've never been in a position to where, and then when I do work, I'm the kind of man that I take out a few dollars for myself, and I literally give all the money to my wife to take care of stuff.
Hang on, right there. Is that true?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Most of the time, right?
Look at still can't get no.
Somewhat.
But then he still will monitor how I spend the money though.
Next, is the affair with a 19-year-old boy the only secret Amy is trying to cover up?
They scared me.
Oh, is that the only secret that she trying to cover up? You know it ain't.
I know she got a lot of skeletons in them closets.
Hell yeah, she got a lot of. Yeah, she got a lot of skeletons in that goddamn vagina. The way she giving it out.
Right. Right. We did have a comment come across the screen, sir. It's from the Drunkle. It says salute. Oh, my bad. It's like
go ahead. I paused.
It said salute to the channel holder and the panel, but I think most black women hate black men, respectfully.
Well, I ain't gonna say most. I'm gonna stick with the some. You know what I mean? Because I haven't like taken a, you know what I'm saying, a actual census of how many. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I know it may seem like most of them.
Hey, Cal, it seems like it probably all the women he done met.
And that's a possibility. But it may very well seem that way. I ain't gonna take what you saying away from you, because you know that's mostly all that we see. That's all that we run into. That's all they push on TV. What's these different shows? Atlanta Housewives, they some whole what's the
Hip Hop Love.
Hip Hop Love and Hip Hop.
Love and Hip Hop, yeah.
You know what I mean? They what's the baddies, bad girls club, whatever the hell, they fighting, they all so that's all we see is a lot of the fuckery. So I ain't gonna take it from you when you saying you think most of them, because that's what you think, that's what you believe. But I'm gonna keep it with some, right? We're gonna keep it with some, you know what I'm saying? And right on for the shout out, brother. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna keep it with the some black women, because guess what? We know some that don't hate black men. That actually love them. You understand? That actually love them the way that they supposed to. Okay. Commanding General YAHANNA, that's the head of our organization here in the ISUPK. He's raising a whole bunch of sisters to love their husbands.
Damn right, sir.
Teaching them something that they never knew before. Giving them something that, like this sister on this video that we playing, turned around and she didn't know that she can have. There is something that she can have, and guess what? That's a less ran through vagina. Okay, she can actually have one husband. It's a lot that she could benefit from just being with one man.
Yeah.
Okay, but she don't know that. She don't know that. Because see, she full of excuses and shit, as we can see. The husband she had wasn't her. And I see we went together. He was on the way out of that. Then the boyfriend, he wasn't my boy. He said it's my friend, and you know what I'm saying. She got all the excuses.
Yeah, he got all kind of excuses.
Yeah, so hey, I feel you though. I feel you.
Hey, so like my cousin, sir.
Go ahead, Marshall.
And Cap, this is one thing that's heavy about this STATL Connect podcast, where we bridge the gap. You know what I'm saying, from everywhere. Brother, me and Cap talk about this type of thing all the time. You know what I'm saying? How we see our people, our sisters hating brothers, and we see our brothers hating the sisters. But when you come into the truth and you get this understanding of the Bible, you're gonna see that love that brothers have for sisters. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna see the love that sisters have for brothers, man, and it's out there. You know what I'm saying? So, like Cap said, it's hard to say most or all. You gotta say some, because I'm telling you, we see the some a lot more than we see the hate. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot.
Damn right. So yeah, just keep tuning in. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna flip it up on the next one that we run. It's gonna be some black women love black men. You know, and a lot of our people, we've been taught to hate each other in this society. You know, as you can see, like from all of the movies that they play, a lot of people like to shit on Taraji P. Henson because of all of the ratchet ass roles that she play. She's a decent actress. You understand? She played the hell out of whatever role she got, whether it's ratchet or not. But what they're putting out is the thing and the issue, right? Is that they only put the ratchetness and the whole. See, we only hear about these things right here. You know what I mean? And that's why we gonna turn around and we gonna flip it and we gonna show you the other side to where we can show brothers and sisters that there is some hope out there. It ain't all just lost. What they say, the dating pool got pee in it. Yeah, it do, but just don't get in that pool with the pee.
Damn.
Okay? Don't get in that pool with the pee.
Yeah, don't get in just yet. Hold on.
Yeah, when you see that water turn blue, it's pee in there. Get up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Get up out of that water. And guess what? There is some fresh water somewhere. There's some fresh water. You understand? There's some fresh water. Okay. He said, no, the women in my circle are respectful and value men, but I stand on the most. I respect your opinion. Though. No sweat, bro. Likewise. You know what I mean? I feel, and that's a good thing that your sisters and the women in your circle respect and value men. That's good. You know what I'm saying? Lord will, we could turn around and give some more. You know what I'm saying? We can give some more of this that we got, this knowledge that we done got from Commander and Hannah, right? Because we're gonna drop the solution to the problem. We don't just mention the problem and then don't give you the solution. You did. So hopefully the sisters that you have in your circle could join the sisters that's in our circle, and they could turn around and actually give the sisters that's not in the circle something to look up to and say, you know what, maybe I should stop being a thought. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this ain't working out. All I'm getting is 40 anyway. God damn, it ain't worth it. You know?
Right.
But you claim you know what that vagina is worth, but you give it away for $40. Like, boy,
that ain't a whole lot of work.
I don't want no $40 coochie.
Hey, Cap, hey, look. If you selling your vagina for $40, Cap, look, I went to Food Depot and seen some oxtails for $40, baby. So look, I think I'm gonna take the box.
Wait a minute, hold on, bro. Hey, and right on for the subscription, but we appreciate that. And guess what? Everybody else tuning in, like, share, subscribe as well, man. You understand? Yeah, right. But and we appreciate that, bro. But them good oxtails you gave us when we was down there in the big house.
Oh God!
Hey, look here, I felt like a king in your castle.
Hey, damn right, sir. Hey, look, would be no other way, sir. I'm honored. I'm honored to have you, Cap.
Hold on, you spent more than 40 on feeding your captain and his family. Wait a minute, now. Wait a minute.
Yeah, so, yeah. You know how it goes.
If that coochie $40, I don't want nothing. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm taking the meal. Oh, good.
Hey, I'm definitely taking some oxtails, some chicken wings,
right?
Give me something other than some coochie for $40. You understand? Right. Because that shit ain't worth it to me. You know?
Right.
So I feel sorry for you brothers out there that believe it is, man. Damn, you know. I hate that y'all doing that, you know. And you need to stop. You understand? You need to stop with the quickness. But look, we can stop right there. We over the time. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we're gonna drop the next one. All right. Oh, be tuned in for this Sunday's discussion. Right? We had it titled "An Israelite Conversation with an Atheist," but it's actually with a mystic. Okay. So we changed it up. We're gonna put the new title out, the new promo out. Is Israelite Conversation with a Mystic. Sounds gay. You understand?
Right.
I could never call myself no mystic.
Oh man,
that sounds real tutti fruity on Rudy. You understand?
Yeah.
That's what that sounds like to me, brother. I don't know, but this nigga say he a mystic. I don't know. We want to see.
I don't remember that. I think he might paint. He might one of the ones that paint his nails and shit. I don't know, Mystic. That's like you said. That's just that
That's
kind of
what I'm
case.
talking about. You know, look, if I was in the world, you understand, I would have left it at atheist. I wouldn't have said mystic. Yes, especially talking to me.
Right.
Captain K, the Goggle Boy of the ISUPK of the Command Junior High, I would not have told me that I was a mystic. You understand? Because that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, that sound gay. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna see though. You understand? Hey, you stay safe too, bro. We'll see you Sunday, man.
All right, brother. Yeah, we'll see you, brother. We'll see you.
That should be a good one though. You know what I mean? That should be a good one because those mystics, they out of their mind. The things they believe, it's insane. You know, it is insane.
I gotta do my homework out.
I got you. I'm gonna send you some.
Okay, come on, son.
I'm gonna send you some. And with that, look, we're gonna drop the show. We're gonna end it there. You understand? The water for everybody tuning in. Like I said, don't forget Sundays, Sharpen the Sword Radio, Israelite Conversation with a Mystic. All right, with myself, Captain K, the Goggle Boy, and a brother, he calls himself iSun. Okay, that's his name, iSun. So make sure y'all tune in to that. All right, tune in to part 2. And you understand, it's gonna be some black women love black men. You understand?
I can't wait for that show.
Yeah, and guess what? No thanks and no givings tomorrow. Do not celebrate that holiday. That's disgusting. You understand?
Be a man. Be a man. Stand with your brothers, man.
Damn right.
Stand with your brothers, man. Remember the oppression your brothers went through, man, and the ancestors, man. Stand with your people, man. Don't be a wimp for the white man and eat his damn turkey and all the unlawful food they're gonna be at the table, sir. Salaki.
Damn right. And with that, Shalom Israel. We gone.
Shalom Israel.